So let's start off lying down on our backs to begin with. And so again, make sure at home that you've spoken out loud about how you're feeling. And we're just going to go through some of the associations again, which often get compromised within our everyday busy life, particularly if you live in a Western urban environment. We get very stressed and we end up living a lot in our inner dialogue within our head. And we just need to go back through and just re-establish ourselves. Some of these other fundamental levels of our being, they get compromised. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start to feel the ground a little bit more underneath the body. So just see if you can feel the ground pushing up underneath your heels. Just be aware of the ground pushing up underneath your glutes and your shoulders, backs of your hand and your head. So you can really feel the earth supporting you underneath. And just work for a moment with this notion of the Mother Earth. So the Mother is there to hold and support you. And maybe just visit the idea of treating the ground underneath you in this moment, how you would perhaps have felt around your own mother when you were a child or a baby. So you're really letting your body go into this supportive mother underneath. So see if you can give as much weight as possible to the ground. Notice numb areas in your body. So when you've got areas of tension in the body, and quite often we can't feel through them. So just notice if there's areas of your body that you don't feel, you can feel the ground through. And also just work with the idea that tension consumes energy. So it takes energy to hold tension within the body. So if I was to ask you right now to tense up a muscle in your body, you'd soon get tired of it. So when your whole body is tense, that's when we tend to get very tense and tired as well. So again, just really allowing this tension to disperse back into the ground. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to start to bring our attention back into our body sensations themselves, so we can reattune to what we experience through our senses. So again, when we get very busy in the Western world, we disappear a lot into our thoughts. We no longer feel in connection with our bodily senses, which is actually how we navigate through life. So just bring your awareness down into your left foot to begin with, and just scan your attention through your foot and sweep your awareness all the way up your left leg, and then feel your left leg just soften and relax and let go. And then sweep your attention through your right foot all the way up your right leg. And again, just feel that leg respond to your attention just by softening. So your attention's got power, and where you choose to put it is important. You put your attention on your own body, it nourishes you. It's quite often why we seek attention from people outside, because it feeds us. So you feed yourself with your own attention. Put your awareness into your spine. See if you can feel the ground underneath you through your spine. Walk your mind all the way from the base of your spine up to the back of the neck, really allowing the spine to relax into the mat. Being aware that your spine connects into every other function in your body. So when you nourish your spine, you're nourishing your entire being. Bring your awareness round to the front of your body. Notice your clothing resting on the front of your body. Notice the waistband of your leggings or trousers. Notice your abdomen, is it moving when you breathe? Just pay a little bit of attention to that, and then bring your awareness towards your chest. Again, feel the touch of your clothing. Bring your attention down into your left hand. Notice the sensation in your fingers, the palm of the hand, as you sweep your awareness up into the shoulder. Take your attention back down into your right hand. Again, become aware of the sensations in your right hand as you sweep your awareness all the way up the right arm into the shoulder. And again, feel both arms respond to your own attention, your own care, by relaxing and letting go. And then bring your awareness through your neck. And as ever, we're going to pay close attention to the face, because the face gives us good information about what's happening in the rest of the body. So just notice how your jaw is today. If there's tension in the jaw, just allow it to relax. It connects in with your diaphragm, so as your jaw relaxes, your breathing drops into your body a little bit more. Allow your tongue to relax in your mouth. Allow your eyes to sink backwards into your head. Allow your forehead to relax and your scalp to relax, so you feel completely present within your body. You feel connected to the ground. sense of relaxation is starting to build inside, sense of security on the earth. So the next level of connection we're going to add in, now we've got the ground in our body, is the connection to the breath. So tension patterns within the body inhibit the breath. So we're just going to untie some of those tension patterns just by gently relaxing and allowing the breath to sink a little bit more deeply into the diaphragm. We're going to encourage that just by placing your hands just underneath your belly button. So you cup your hands just underneath your belly button and just observe the rise and fall of your abdomen. So as you breathe in, you find your hands are getting pushed away from you up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, you're aware of your abdomen contracting back in towards the spine. We're encouraging the breath to sink into the body deeply. So again, you breathe in, your abdomen contracts up towards the sky. As you breathe out, the abdomen comes back in towards your spine. So this area of the body is where we used to connect with our mother. So when we stimulate it energetically, it brings this sensation of feeling centered and secure. Plenty of potent acupuncture points down in this part of the body. So again, just observing this rise and fall. And also include this now in your frame of feeling the ground, your body and your breath. So we're building this union. So yoga means union. So we're bringing this union in to our practice. Now we're going to include some conscious movement in this. So again, when we get stressed in life, we often move unconsciously with tension. So we're going to untie some of these bad habits by moving from this very relaxed place. So just while you keep your left hand on your belly, next time you breathe in, just lift your right hand up towards the sky. So you reach to the sky with your right hand as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, just allow the hand just to come back down by the side of your waist. On your next in-breath, again, you reach towards the sky. You can coordinate the movement with your breath. Your belly expands, you reach towards the sky. You breathe out, you bring the arm back down again. And again, we'll do one more. Feeling into the subtle sensation of the breath expanding in the body as you explore the world with your hand. And then bring it back down. We're going to swap the hands over, so you put your right hand back on your belly. As you breathe in, you can reach away this time with your left hand. Allow the movement to be led by the breath, not the other way around. And again, just continue on with this awareness, the in-breath, the hand reaching towards the sky. You can also wiggle the fingers a little bit if you like, activates the energy channels in the arm. Good. And next time you come down, you're going to put that hand back on top of your other one. Bend up your knees so your heels are in towards your glutes. And we're going to start to wake up our core muscles. So next time you breathe in, you're going to reach your right foot up towards the sky. And then breathe out and gently bring it back down again. Again, we're going to do a couple more with this. So breathing in, just reaching the right foot, the right leg towards the sky. Feeling the texture of the air with your foot, really bringing your senses into your foot. We often numb our senses in our legs and feet, but really feeling the world through your foot as you reach to the sky. Next time the foot comes down, we're going to swap around the other way, so anchoring the right foot back on the ground, observing the in-breath in the body as you reach away with your left foot this time. Breathing out, bringing the foot back down. And again, just following the flow with this a couple more times. Wiggling your toes if you like. Again, just being aware of the sensations in your foot as it meets the world. Okay, good. And a quick exercise just to get the left and right side of the brain working together. So on your next in-breath, reach towards the sky with your right hand and your left foot at the same time. Breathe out, come back down and immediately swap to the opposite pairing. So this time you reach away with your left hand and your right foot. Breathing out, coming back down again, swapping to the opposite pair. Keep the movement coordinated to the breath. The breath is the leader. breaths into the body, equally feeling through your hand and foot as you reach for the sky. Okay, good. And the next time you come down, just pull both your knees into your shoulders. We're going to work a little bit more just to wake up the core muscles inside the body. So this time breathe in, lift both your legs up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, slowly lower the legs down the front. So your legs slowly lower down in front of you towards the ground. As they reach the ground, you breathe in, bring the knees back to the shoulders. Hold your knees as you breathe out and bring your forehead to your knees. Breathe in, put your head back down on the ground, lift the feet to the sky. This time as you breathe out, bring the legs down about halfway on a diagonal. Just take 2 in breaths. And then continue the journey of the legs back down to the ground. And we're going to start to play a little bit with the difference between effort and stress next time we go around. So breathe in, bring your knees back to your shoulders. Breathe out, hold your knees, bring your forehead to your knees. As you breathe in, put your head back down on the ground, lift the legs to the sky. And then this time as you breathe out, bring the legs down again about halfway. Put your hands back on your belly to feel your breath. And this time you can take up to 6 breaths, or until your breath stops moving freely in your abdomen. When the breath stops moving freely in the abdomen, it means you're going into a stress response. So you trust your body's response and lower the legs down when it feels appropriate. Okay, good. And we'll just go around one more time. So breathing in one last time, knees to the shoulders. Breathe out, clasp your knees, forehead to your knees. Breathe in, put your head back down on the ground, lift the legs back to the sky. And again, just breathe out, bringing the legs down about halfway. Put your hands on your belly. Listen to the rhythm of your breathing with your hands. And this time you can take up to 8 breaths. And have the confidence to stop when it feels okay for you. Have the confidence to listen to your body's signals. Whatever happens on your yoga mat is a metaphor for what you do outside in your life. Just have some faith. Okay, we're just going to go into a simple twist next. So stretch your left leg out in front, put your right foot on top of your left knee. Stretch your right arm out to the side, put your left hand on your right knee. I'm just going to pause for a second. Get nice and comfortable on the ground so we take the relaxation with us into the posture. So we're lying in a relaxed position, we can still feel the breath moving within the body. And then as we breathe out, we take in the right knee over to the left, turn the head to gaze to the right, and then allow the body to soften. Nice passive position. The more you relax, the more the spine will gently open, bringing out the tension. Breathing in, coming back to the centre. Stretching your right leg out in front this time. Put your left foot on your right knee. Stretch your left arm out to the side. Put your right hand on top of your left knee. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, just drawing your left knee over to the right, turning your head to the left, and again allowing the body to soften. So scan your body for tension. Scan through the thighs, let the thighs relax. Check that you're still breathing nicely. And then gently release the posture. And roll all the way over onto your right hand side and just stay lying on your right hand side for a moment or two. And just observing the effects of this, just this few opening minutes that we've done. So already you might start to feel some changes in the body, the relaxation response building up inside. And then slowly coming up to standing. So come up to your feet. And we're just going to start to shake some tension out of the body. So just shaking into your hands and shoulders. We'll do both of them at the same time today. So just shaking off anything that's got stuck to you today that you don't want. Maybe you've been at work, it's been a bit stressful, whatever it is, we're just going to shake it off. Shake your arms out to the side. Shake your arms up towards the sky. And just leave them there for a second and just feel that lovely sensation cascading down over your entire body. Subtle tingling coming down as you lower your arms down. And then you're going to shake into your right foot and your right leg. Again, just shaking tension off the body. See if you can get the vibration and the shaking coming all the way up through your thigh and into your glutes. You can lean forwards a little bit as well, shake the leg behind you. And then slowly put the foot back down on the ground and just shaking into the other side. So shaking into the left foot, left leg. Again, nice and vigorous, getting the sensation coming through your thigh. And lean forward, shake the leg behind. Okay, then slowly lower the foot back down. We're just going to warm the entire spine up, so we're going to stand in mountain pose. So your feet anchored in the ground, embodying mountain. Think of the name of the posture. Your feet are in the ground, the front of your body is raising up, opening like a mountain face. Bringing your shoulders backwards, top of your head reaching towards the sky. So you feel nice and proud of yourself. Close your eyes for a second. Just feel it within your body. We're going to include this in our body memory. We're trying to build a body memory of how it feels to feel nice and open, strong and rooted in the ground. And then let your awareness sink back down to your belly, just beneath your belly button. And then we're just going to start to swing from side to side, just to let the spine just alleviate tension some more from the spine. So the challenge is to put your awareness in your pelvis, and so the pelvis is leading the movement and the arms are following. Okay, good. And then gently bringing that to a close. And today we're going to bend straight down towards the earth. Imagine you're on the beach. Lifting your hands up towards the sunshine, letting the front of the body open, coming back down to the ground, bringing your arms back up to the sky. I'll do this a few times, again using some visualization, warming the body up, warming the mind up, warming the heart up. Okay, good. And a quick shoulder opener today is we're going to do a loop the loop. So you can bring the arms down and round, and then off to the side. So we come down, round, and off to the side. A bit like you're trying to fling your arms off your body. Okay, that's nice. And gently let that come to a close. Okay, quick hip opener. Anchoring into the ground with your left foot. And bringing your right leg over, back and round. Just opening up the hip. The more you can keep your foot right angle to the front, the better it is at opening up the hip. And you're just trying to go round without touching the ground. And then gently bringing it back down, swapping to the other side, anchoring into the ground with your right foot, bringing your left leg up and round and back. And again, gently down. Okay, lovely. Coming into a standing position again, back to mountain pose. Nice and proud and open. Top of your head reaching towards the sky, feet anchored in the ground. And just allowing the body to start to relax and soften. Feel the ground through your feet. So you can very gently move backwards into your heels, forwards to your toes. So if you're just gently massaging the earth with your feet, allowing any tension in the legs just to disperse. And then we're going going to do an exercise just to help to open the lungs. We're going to breathe in. We're going to bring the hands up the front of the body as we breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we just draw the hands down either side of the body. And I want you to visualise you're painting a rainbow around your body. So you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, see if you can visualise the colours coming off the end of each fingertip as you draw this big rainbow around your body. And you get extra points if you can see those colours, because it activates different parts of your mind, your nervous system. So really work with this visualisation of seeing the colours coming off your fingers, breathing all the way into the top of the lungs, breathing out, big rainbow around the body. Again, feeling very open and strong, rooted in the earth, but also reaching towards the sky. Okay, and we'll make our next one, the last one. Okay, wonderful. This time bringing the hands back up over the crown of the head into a prayer position. And as we breathe in, we're going to sit down and take our hands towards the sky at the same time. And then breathe out and coming back up again. Breathing in, sitting down again, hands to the sky, breathing out, coming back. We're going to flow with the breath. So breathing in again, stretching long, breathing out, coming back. Okay, next one's the last one. And down, okay. Allow the hands to come out to the front of the body, level with the heart. This is a great one, so we're going to add in a mental layer here. We're going to add in a layer of thought. So we're going to breathe in. We're going to imagine we're gathering in things towards our heart that we want in our life. And as we breathe out, we're just going to visualise we're radiating our skills and talents and power out into the world. So breathing in again, gathering in towards your heart. And breathing out, exuding your power out into the world. So things that you dream about, you're breathing them in, things that nourish you. And then skills that you might be hiding, you breathe out, take them out into the world strongly. Now we just keep the hands extended out the front. So that was lunchtime, juice time for our guests, if you heard the bell there. We're going to go into a simple twist. So with a twist, we want the movement just to originate from the feet. So we don't want to get in a habit in life where all our movement becomes locked into certain parts of the spine. So I'm just going to demonstrate once. My feet are anchored in the ground. And as I turn round to the right, the movement's coming all the way from my ankles, through my legs, through my hips, through my rib cage. Shoulders, neck and head move last. Trailing hand comes onto the opposite shoulder. I'm just going to relax in this position for a second until my body naturally moves beyond my comfort zone through relaxing rather than stretching. Okay, so we'll take our arms out nicely. Nice big in breath, and as you breathe out, again rotating through the ankles, through the knees, thighs, through the hips, rib cage, shoulders, neck and head last. Leave your trailing hand on the opposite shoulder. That's the first point of resistance. You're just going to relax there for 2 or 3 breaths. Then you'll find your body just opens up a little bit further. And then slowly returning back down to the front, and we'll head round to the other side. So again, stretch the arm long, put your attention in your ankles, your feet, and then just start to rotate round to the left. Again, with the movement working through your body, like a spiral staircase, like a corkscrew, trailing hand onto the shoulder. Again, finding the first point of resistance and allowing the body to soften and open past there. And then gently release And returning back round to the front where we're going to go into a standing cat position. So I'm just going to go on my side to begin with. So actually your feet are a little bit wider than your hips, then your hands are pointing in over the top of your knees. And we're going to work at extending and flexing the spine with the movement always starting at the waist. So I'm going to breathe out and my spine moves into an N shape with this ripple coming all the way up the spine and my head tucking in last. And then as I breathe in, the spine starts to move into a U shape. Again, following the momentum up the spine with your head moving last. And then just enjoy coordinating the movement with your breath. Body's nice and loose and open. Following the movement of your vertebra with your mind. Okay, wonderful. And then next time you come back to a neutral position, you're going to drop your right shoulder down towards the centre and take your left shoulder back into a twist. So you drop the right shoulder down, left shoulder back, turn the neck and head, gaze up towards the sky. And then gently returning back to centre and then dropping your left shoulder down. So get as much of this movement as possible to come from the base of the spine. So your whole spine is involved. And then releasing back to the centre. And just allowing your body to fall forwards where you take hold of each elbow. Then we're gently going to take turns at pulling one elbow then the other towards the centre with the movement starting at the waist. So your body's like a pendulum, you twist gently at the waist, bring the one elbow to the centre, allow the body to release, twist at the waist again, you bring the other elbow to the centre. Check through the body that you're still breathing nicely, you're still connected to the earth. Okay, good. And then slowly coming down into a squat position. I'm just going to stretch our legs out. So you're going to take your right leg out to the side and then slowly bring it back. You're going to take your left leg out to the side and then bring it back again. Right leg out to the side again. And then this time you're going to take your body weight across. So instead of moving your legs, you take your body weight across and then you can come back again. So we do this movement a few times. You can take your hands off the ground if you like as you do it. Keeping your torso a little bit more upright, if it's okay for you to do today. Okay, good. And then when you end up back in your centre position, just placing yourself down on the ground, tapping out the backs of your legs on the ground. Getting a free massage off the earth. And swinging the feet from side to side. Okay, so next we're going to do a flicking movement down the leg. And just take care when you do this movement not to jar the knee out. So I'll just show you one time. So I'm going to breathe in, I'm going to bring my knee to my shoulder. And then as I breathe out, I'm just going to imagine I'm flicking down my leg and out anything I don't need right now. So we'll do it a couple of times with the right leg. So breathing in and out. Okay, we go again and breathing in. And out. Okay, and then the left leg, breathing in, gathering up tension, and breathing out, flicking it off. And again, one more time. And out. Okay, fabulous. From there, we're going to go into a forward bend. And forward bends are very good at allowing us to observe our own ego. So quite often in life we become obsessed with how far we can reach, to the detriment of how we're feeling on that journey. So if I'm going forwards being obsessed with how far I can reach, my head tends to drop, I can't see where I'm going, my chest becomes caved in, so it doesn't feel very pleasant, I'm not open, I'm not receptive. So when we do it in Drew Yoga, we come forwards, we make sure that we bring our heart forwards towards our feet, so our head stays up, we stay open, and we enjoy the process of it too. So we're going to breathe in, bring our hands up towards our chest, and then breathe out, bring your heart forwards towards your toes. Breathe in again, gather back in towards your heart. And breathe out and come forwards. I'll do it a few more times, breathing in and out. You can pull backwards on your toes slightly to anchor your legs down onto the ground. Okay, and one more. And out and forwards. Okay, you're going to let your hands drop down wherever they naturally fall on your legs. Now we've warmed the spine up a little bit, we're actually going to start to edge back our glutes. So you're going to kind of rock from side to side and edge your glutes back so you can walk your hands down a little bit further. So your chest still stays open, your head still stays up. So we end up in exactly the same position as what we would have done when we was originally overextended and caving the spine in, except now we're there and we're open. So our chest is still open, our head's still up, and we've enjoyed the journey. And then we're going to slowly release, and we're going to come down into the bridge next. So you're going to lie down on your back. You can bring your glutes in, bring your heels in towards your glutes. Make sure your knees don't fall out to the side, so your knees are in alignment with your hips. And over the course of about 8 breaths, we're going to progressively lift the spine off the ground. So I'll just demonstrate one time. So I'm going to breathe in. On the first in-breath, I'm just going to lift up a little bit of my lower back. And then breathe out and place it back down. And progressively you lift up more and more until eventually your entire spine's off the ground. You can put your shoulders underneath and push your pelvis towards the sky. Okay, so we're going to start from there, and each time really enjoy just putting your vertebra back down on the ground. Okay, so first in breath, just gently tilting up your pelvis, lifting a little bit of your lower back off the ground. Breathing out and just enjoying placing the spine back down. And second breath, just lifting up a little bit more of your back. Again, breathing out, placing it back down on the ground. Enjoy the sensation. And just keep flowing. Again, as you come towards the end of the sequence, you can really work to push the feet down into the ground, to push the pelvis towards the sky, tuck your shoulder blades underneath. So you're really working to push the pelvis high. Notice though that your breath, your diaphragm is still relaxed. Filling the body with breath. All the way from your pelvic floor, the in-breath, starts to fulfill the body up to the top of your lungs. We're going to add in a quick hip opener. So you're just going to take your right foot and drape it over the left knee, and then just allow your right knee just to fall open to the side. So you're pushing strong into your left leg, but your right hip is open. And then just swap the legs over, and just gently opening the hip to the other side. And then slowly lowering the spine back down to the ground for the last time. And again, just really enjoying the sensation of placing the spine down. As this time you roll over onto the front of your body. And just going to lie down, place your forehead on the ground. Have your thumbs level with your eyes, hands either side of your head. I'm just going to breathe in. Just imagine you're just rolling a marble along the ground with your nose. You start to bring the head off the ground, bringing your chest off the ground, and then gently pushing down into the hands. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders in the Sphinx position. Checking to see whether you're holding tension in your glutes and thighs. Allowing that to relax. And then on the next in-breath, just twisting round so you're gazing over your left shoulder towards your left foot. And then slowly returning back down to the front, and then gazing the other way, over towards your right foot. And slowly returning back to the centre, and then this time taking your feet out to the side, so your toes are pointing out. Interlock your fingers and just gently place your forehead down onto your fingers. Or if that's uncomfortable, you can put your hands above your head and your forehead on the ground. Just observing the breath, so again, really feeling the inhalation, feeling your belly pushing down, massaging into the earth. Noticing the breath creeping up the body, all the way up through your lungs, towards your collarbones. Just enjoying the sense of spaciousness that the pressure on your third eye also starts to create within. And then gently release. And slowly coming up to a standing position. So we're going to do a slightly abridged version of the earth sequence before a short meditation. Then we're going to lie down for the final relaxation. So in a lot of styles of yoga, you quite often get a sun sequence. So in Drew Yoga, we work a lot with the other elements as well. So we've also got a moon sequence, a tree sequence, we've got the earth sequence as well. So this sequence works particularly to ground us, make us feeling connected to the earth. So we're just going to breathe in. We're going to gather, interlocking our fingers, bringing our hands up towards our throat on the in-breath. As you breathe out, you're going to turn your hands, push them away from your body. As you breathe in, bring them up over your head. And then breathe out and just bring them down the sides of your body as you bend your knees. And then breathing in again, gathering back up as you interlock your fingers towards your throat. Breathing out, pushing away in front. Breathing in, up over the top of your head. Breathing out, and again down the sides. Really letting your chest open. Again, bending the knees, sinking down, breathing in. And out. And in. And out and down. Okay, this time we're going to adapt it slightly. So we're going to breathe in, come back up again to the throat. Breathe out and forwards. Breathe in over the head. And then this time we're going to squat down all the way down to the ground as we come down, touching the earth, bringing up the energy of the earth as we breathe in. Breathing out, pushing away again. Breathing in towards the sky. And breathing out and down. And breathing in again. Okay, make our next one, our last one, pushing away. Breathing in over the top of the head and breathing out and down. And then just finally scooping up to the level of the throat, and then releasing the hands slowly back down by the side of your waist. And then we're going to come down into a sitting position, so taking hold of a cushion if you need one, or if you feel comfortable sitting cross-legged on the mat, you can also do that. We're going to do a short breathing exercise and meditation. So it's important to have a straight spine when you sit and meditate, because it actually allows the internal organs space. When you squash your internal organs, it creates extra thoughts in your mind, which is what we don't want. It's also important to be comfortable, so if your spine is straight but you don't feel comfortable, that's not good either. So I tend to kneel, I find it a little bit easier. So I've still got a straight spine, I feel comfortable and happy. And we're going to do Kapalabhati, or fire breath, as sometimes it's referred to. So in this particular style of breathing, the focus is on the exhalation, where we're going to pull in on the abdominal wall and force air out through the nose. And we're going to do 2 sets of between 30 and 50, whatever feels most comfortable for you today. This has the effect of almost acting as a bellows inside the body to reduce internal heat. So we've got a lot of internal heat inside, particularly in the liver. It creates a lot of extra thought and ideation. So you'll notice after this exercise, you get a much greater sense of space inside. So in Chinese medicine, you're reducing the agitation created by the liver and the heat. We're expanding our metal element, the air element, so you get this spacious effect of air inside the body. So I'll just demonstrate 3 or 4, just so you know where we're going with it. And it's also quite useful initially, when you're doing the exercise, you can keep your hands on your belly just to make sure that when you do the exercise, you are actually pulling in on your abdominal wall. So if you just follow my hands for a second. So you can see I'm just forcing the air out through my nose, pulling in on my abdominal wall. And again, we'll go between 30 and 50. If you need a tissue to blow your nose as well, it's good to have one of those handy at this point. Okay, so off we go. So we'll take a nice big in-breath to start with. And then away. Sit, just observe the effect on the mind. Observe the sense of sedation and spaciousness. We're going to move into our second set, so again between 30 and 50, whatever you're comfortable with. So we'll take a nice in-breath to begin with, and then off we go. enjoying the impact, noticing the strength of the exercise on the body-mind, noticing the change in your state of perception. Notice the senses opening, the amount of internal dialogue quietening down. I'm going to take this quietened state into our unity meditation. So we're going to take a meditative journey again through all these levels and layers that make us up as a human being. So becoming again aware of your connection with the ground. So noticing the connection of your sitting bones on the mat or cushion. Noticing the connection of your feet or knees on the earth. Including in this frame of awareness the connection with your bodily senses. So start to scan your attention through your body from your toes to the top of your head. And then hold this awareness of the earth and the body at the same time in your mind. And then start to include in your frame of awareness the connection with your breath. So you can observe the breath entering the body, the expansion in the pelvis, the expansion under your rib cage, the movement of your collarbones moving towards the sky as the breath comes to the top of the lungs. So again, in the same moment of awareness, you can feel the ground, your body, and also now your breath. So again, holding the ground, your body, your breath in your awareness at the same point in time. Next, we're going to include in our external senses. So just gently become aware of the sounds in the room where you are. Notice the touch of any breeze or air on the surface of your body. Be aware of the touch of your clothing, any aromas that are in your room. Again, build that into your awareness. Now you've got your ground, your body, your breath, and your external senses that you're holding in the same frame. And then next, we're going to add in this sense of spaciousness above the crown of the head. So now in the same frame of awareness, you've got the ground, your body, your breath, your external senses, and also this sense of space above the crown of your head. A sense of infinite possibility and connected consciousness above. The solidity of the earth underneath. Being alive in your senses, in your breath, between these 2 points. And you can just allow all these different levels just to merge together inside, so you get this sense of unity and oneness between your inner self and your environment, expanding out, no sense of division. Your mind's still a little busy, you can keep it moving between those different levels, or just follow your breath. slowly relax your awareness. We're going to move into a final relaxation. So bringing with you this sense of peace as you lie down on your mat. Cover yourself over with a blanket if you wish. We take with us all this good work that we've done so far in the session. With us this sense of peace and relaxation, heart opening yoga. Next in breath, just tighten up all the muscles in your left foot really tight as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, just allow your left foot just to completely relax and let go. Next in breath, breathing your awareness into your left leg as you tighten up the rest of your left leg, your calf, your thigh, as if you're pushing your knee backwards into the ground. And then breathe out and just allow your entire left leg just to soften and relax and let go. On your next in breath, tighten up all the muscles in your right foot really tight as you breathe in. As you breathe out, just allowing your right foot, again, just to completely relax and let go. On your next in breath, tighten up your right calf, your right thigh, as if you're pushing your right knee backwards into the ground. And again, as you breathe out, just allow the right leg just to completely relax and let go. Next in breath, tighten up your glutes underneath your body, pulling up on your pelvic floor, tightening your abdominal wall on the in breath. And again, as you breathe out, just allowing these muscles just to completely relax and let go. And next in breath, bringing your awareness up your body into your left hand and your left arm. As you breathe in, make a fist with your left hand, tighten up all the muscles in your left arm as you give it a twist one way then the other. And again, just breathe out and allow the entire arm just to soften and relax and let go. On your next in breath, tighten up the muscles in your right hand and your right arm really tight as you give it a twist one way then the other. And again, as you breathe out, just allowing it to soften down, relax and let go. On your next in breath, just squeeze your shoulder blades together underneath your body nice and tight. And again, as you breathe out, just allow your shoulder blades just to let go and relax. Your awareness through your neck and into your face. You're just going to start to pull as many funny faces as you can. Move your jaw around, stick your tongue out, wrinkle up your nose. Squeeze your eyes together, your forehead muscles, the muscles in your scalp. See if you can move the muscles on the side of your face, your cheeks. As many different facial expressions as you can possibly do. Back through the body one more time, but this time you're not going to tighten up any muscles. You're just going to breathe your awareness into the body part that I mentioned. You just breathe your mind into the body part that I mentioned, and as you breathe out, just let it relax a little bit more. So on your next in breath, bringing your attention back into your left foot, breathe in your care and attention to the muscles, ligaments, flesh, bones of your left foot, and as you breathe out, just feel the left foot just relax and soften and let go just a little bit more. On your next in breath, breathing into your calf, your shin, your knee, your thigh of your left leg. And as you breathe out again, just feel that leg just soften and relax and let go just a little bit more. Take your attention down into your right foot. Again, breathe in your awareness, your care, your attention, your love into your right foot. And as you breathe out again, just allow the foot just to soften and relax and let go. Breathe your attention into your right shin, calf, knee, thigh. Again, as you breathe out, just feel the leg, the muscles softening, and letting go just a little bit more. And just breathe your awareness into your glutes, your pelvic floor, your abdominal wall, your reproductive organs. Again, as you breathe out, just allow the muscles there just to relax and let go just a little bit more. And breathe your awareness into your spine. Breathing all the way from the base of the spine up to the back of the neck, nourishing your spine. As you breathe out, feel your vertebrae softening and letting go just a little bit more. Inside the body, can't always feel them distinctly, but we know where they are, so we're going to place our attention there. Just notice the touch of your t-shirt or vest on your abdomen. Notice the connection of your lower back underneath you, and then place your mind between these 2 points. So your mind is between the touch of your clothing on your abdomen and your lower back on the ground, so your attention's inside your abdomen. We're going to breathe in there, and as we breathe out, we just give permission for the organs in the abdomen just to relax and let go just a little bit more. Drawing our attention up now into our chest, see if you can notice your heart beating. See if you can notice your lungs gently inflating and deflating as you breathe your care and attention into your chest. As you breathe out, you give permission for the heart and lungs just to relax and let go just a little bit more. Breathe your attention into your left hand and your left arm, all the way from the fingertips to the shoulder. And as you breathe out, again, just feel the arm, the fingers, just relax and let go just a little bit more. Taking your attention to your right hand and your right arm as you breathe in again from the fingertips to the shoulder, and then breathing out, and again feeling the arm softening and letting go just a little bit more. Awareness through your neck this time and into the face, allowing your jaw to soften again, allowing your tongue just to relax in your mouth, your cheekbones to soften, let your eyes to sink backwards into your head, and your forehead relax, your scalp relax, and your entire body, physical body, emotional energy body completely relaxed on the mat. Sense of spaciousness inside your body and mind. Feeling a sense of peace within. Inside the body to regenerate and revitalize. Hearing your inner wisdom, your inner voice, telling you things that are important for you, things about your destiny, places you want to go to, the people you want to meet, the things you want to do. Your mind is in this quieter state. You can hear this more wise voice inside. The voice of your heart is often the one that whispers the quietest. And your quieten the mind, you can just hear little subtle creative voices inside. Allowing your body to become refueled and resourced. Sense of oneness and connection from the ground through your body, all the way throughout to the environment around, the skies above. Breath effortlessly bringing in this wisdom from your environment on the inhalation, and taking out what we no longer need from the body, the energy body on the out breath. Back up to the crown of the head, where you're just going to become aware of and visualize a big ball of rainbow coloured light right above the crown of the head. A big swirling ball of rainbow coloured light, as many different colours as you can possibly imagine, just circulating and swirling above the crown of the head. We're going to breathe in and we're going to draw this light down into the body, where each spectrum of light is going to feed and nourish the cells inside, the bones, ligaments, tendons, muscles, flesh, organs. Next in breath, just draw this light down through the crown of your head, down through your brain, down through your eyes, your sinuses, at the back of your nose, down through your throat and neck. Feel aware, the sensation change, and you can see in your mind's eye all these different rays, filaments, colours of light coming down through into your body, energizing your cells, making them more vital and potent. On your next in-breath, cascading all this light down through your left shoulder, all the way down your left arm to your tips of your fingers. Now your entire left arm feels fulfilled with all these different colours of light. Again, you can see it in your mind's eye. You can feel it in the body. Your intention meets your physical body. On your next in-breath, just bringing the light all the way down through your right shoulder, right upper arm, right elbow, all the way to the tips of the fingers on the right hand. Entire right arm feels fulfilled with light. You come down now inside the body, so put your awareness back in your mouth, follow your awareness down your throat and neck, so you feel like you've got your awareness inside your chest. As you start to flood this light down your spine, all the way down to the base of the spine, flooding down through your heart and lungs and your chest, down through your liver and gallbladder on the right side under your ribs, stomach and spleen on the left side under your ribs, the kidneys in the back of your body, your intestines, reproductive organs, bladder, every organ inside your body becomes completely fulfilled and awash with all these different spectral rays of light swirling round, feeding cells. You a stronger, more vital human being, full of light, full of life. On your next in-breath, just drawing all these colours flooding down your left thigh into your left knee, all the way down to the tips of your toes on your left legs. Now your entire left leg is awash. This beautiful energy, swirling colours, meeting your flesh, your blood, fluids, ligaments, tendons, muscles, bones, strengthening you. On your next in-breath, bringing the light down through your right leg, through your thigh again, through your knee, calf, shin, heel, all the way to the tips of your toes on your right leg. Stay with time, body is completely awash. Every different spectral ray of light feeding and nourishing the cells inside, the different vibrations, frequencies within, being met and nourished with these different colours inside you, giving you what you need for your original body's blueprint of health and well-being, your soul being enabled to flourish within the body, being strengthened and energized. Basking in the sensation that you feel inside the body, a sense of peace but strength at the same time. And very slowly, just moving your fingers and toes just to call your attention back into your physical body. Move your fingers and toes around. Notice how different that feels. Just been working with the energy body. Now you're in your physical body again, noticing the different sensations. And just rolling over onto your right hand side, keeping your eyes closed for now. Just on your right hand side for a little while longer. Noticing the effects of your practice. Notice how your body feels. You feel more connected to the earth. Notice your diaphragm, your abdomen as your breath relaxed. Notice if you feel a sense of inner warmth. Create a connection to something bigger than the smaller mind that we often associate ourselves as being. Okay, slowly keeping your eyes closed, push yourself to a seated position. And just rub your hands together when you're sitting up, generate some heat in your hands. And then place your hands over your face, let that heat radiate back into your face, your optic nerve. Very good if you work at a computer or you're on your phone a lot. And you can bring your hands down over anywhere else in your body feels that you need your care and attention right now. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. So if you want to find out more about what I do, go and visit creativeyogalondon.co.uk or richardbookacupuncture.co.uk. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. So a little quick bonus thing here at the end of our yoga sessions here at Moinos Velios, where I am now. We do a talk from a little reading from Eileen Caddy's books. Eileen Caddy is one of the founders of the Findorn Foundation in Scotland. I used to live many years ago. And she gives a daily reading, or she wrote down a daily reading, channeling what she interpreted as the voice of God. And so there's a different message each day. And so we'll just read out the one for today. Okay. And she believes that you find the voice of God within you when you go into a quietened state. So when you go into your own interior is when you hear the voice of God within. So when you do meditations and exercises like we do at the end of the yoga, it's very good for finding your own connection to that inner voice. Okay, you must recognise your freedom so that you can soar to great heights spiritually. Otherwise, you are like a bird in a cage, which even though the door of the cage is wide open and it is free to fly where it will, it fails to recognise its freedom and goes on fluttering about in its cage, getting nowhere. You can go through the whole of your life like that bird, completely blind and in bondage, unless you recognise that you are free and accept your freedom and use it as it should be used in the realms of the spirit, where there are no limitations, boundaries and barriers to hold you back. All human beings are free, if only they would recognise it and accept it. That freedom is being held out to you, but you have to accept it before you can use it. Why not accept your freedom now, realising that you are bound to no one and nothing, and that you are capable of doing anything you desire? Okay, thank you very much.